L'chaim Yidden, l'chaim. Hayomim ha'elo niskarim v'nasim. These days are remembered and acted upon. Teves Habal Shem Tov, who explained that when these days arrive and they are mentioned, they are also actualized. The same energy, the same blessings, the same force, the same power, the same profundity is expressing itself in real time now. Hayomim ha'elo niskarim v'nasim, when we come together in a Makom Kodesh, and we're joined by people around the entire world, and together we are niskarim. We take moments to be rememberful of the incredible chesed of the Eibishter. Heidul Hashem ki tev ki le'elam chaste. And we follow that with Ana Hashem Eshiana. That this, Hey Teves, is the good beginning. And that we are waiting, Zenzach mit den Rebbe Merz Hashem. That together we say L'chaim, and together we rejoice. And in this sense, Hey Teves is actualized. L'chaim Yidden, L'chaim. L'chaim v'livracha. About a decade and a half ago, there was a Yid sitting in my office, and I broke into a coughing spasm. And he said to me, Rabbi, you need to work out a little. You need to go swimming to strengthen your lungs. I said, Shkoyach, very good. He says, no. He says, you remember we had SARS in Toronto? A terrible macha that attacks the pulmonary system and basically kills you. I said, yeah, of course I remember we had SARS in Toronto. He said, everybody died from SARS except me and one Olympic swimmer in Beijing. He says, you know why I survived? He says, the doctors told my wife that I was going to be dead in 24 hours. Everybody prepared for my funeral. Do you know why I survived? I said to him, how would I know? He said to him, let me tell you my story. And he told me his story, how he was in Chechnya in the Russian army fighting the terrorists at the time. And now he came out, he came to Toronto, and he went to visit relatives in Brighton Beach. Arusha Sarid. And he says, one day I realized that tomorrow is Simchas Torah. He said, in Russia we knew one day. Not Rosh Hashanah, not Yom Kippur. In Russia we knew Simchas Torah. I said, I'm in Simchas Torah, I'm in New York. And I know by Lubavitcher Rebbe is the best Simchas Torah in the whole world. So I decided that tomorrow I was going to Crown Heights to be part of Simchas Torah by Lubavitcher Rebbe. He told me I drove Simchas Torah in the morning from Brighton Beach. I parked a few blocks away. I don't want anybody to throw rocks at me. I said, nobody would have thrown rocks at you. And he says, I came to 770. It was about somewhere before 10 o'clock in the morning. He says, you wouldn't believe it. The shul wasn't even full. I said, yeah, sounds about right. It's Tov Shalamet Vav. And he says, I'm standing there for a few minutes in my jeans and my t-shirt. And all of a sudden he says, you never saw anything like it. It was like the splitting of the Reed Sea. All of a sudden, the sea splits open and the Rebbe is going. The Rebbe, he says, with a talus. You ever saw the Rebbe with a talus? I said, yeah. He says, the Rebbe walks and the Rebbe comes by and I'm standing there. And he says, the Rebbe all of a sudden stops. And the Rebbe looks at me and he says, what is your name? In English. So he says, I told the Rebbe, my name is Vadim. The Rebbe said, where are you from? He said, Toronto. The Rebbe put his hand, on his arm like this, and said, Soll sein gesund. And he says, and that's why I'm alive today. Because the Rebbe put his hand, he says, did the Rebbe stop on the way? And maybe because I was wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Maybe I look different. I said, no. There was plenty of jeans and t-shirts. Rabbi Azimov took care of that. He said, the Rebbe used to stop. I said, I never saw it. He said, well, I guess the Rebbe made sure that I would stay alive. And the Rebbe said, where are you from? Toronto? Soll sein gesund. Brother, the Rebbe put his hand on every one of us. Und der Rebbe hat uns gegeben gesund. Und der Rebbe hat uns gegeben Eir und Chayes. The Rebbe gave us life. The Rebbe gave us vitality. The Rebbe gave us a mission and a purpose in our existence. And today is Hey Teves. And on Hey Teves, Hayomim E'elu Niskadim V'Nasim. Today is the day to act on our feelings of love and dedication and devotion to unser Teire Rebbe. Today is the day to rejoice. Today is the day to say L'chaim. And today is the day to act. The truth must be told. The Rebbe wanted people to speak Yiddish. And he said it many times publicly. And we know that the Rebbe got nachas as meret in Yiddish. The Rebbetzin said similar things. And we have a responsibility to speak Yiddish vunor miken. However, the Vad is mindful of the fact that there are thousands of people from around the world who have connected with us via the gift of modern day technology. As we are here, we have the schus to be b'smichas makim, to Kedesh HaKadoshim. And many of these people don't speak Yiddish. And as such, there was an English segment of tonight's Farbrengen. As the segment closes, I want to say especially to our online audience, Hayomim ha'elu niskadim v'nasim. It's time to act. Each and every one of you has to get up and do something. You know, they say there's three kinds of people. There's the people who watch it happen, the people who make it happen, and the people who wonder what happened. Do not wonder what happened, and please do not watch it happen. Go to heiteves.com, HEITEVES.com, and participate by watching and listening to the sichos, to the holy sichos of the Rebbe. Read up, learn about this incredible day, and follow the Rebbe's instructions. Purchase Sfarim, expand your library, and celebrate your legacy, your heritage, as being a chassid connected to the Rebbe. And as Rabbi Hurt spoke, as we move towards Yud Shvat, Yom HaGadol VaHaKadosh, a holy, a powerful, a profound day, please visit 70 Strong, 70strong.world. 70strong.world. The goal, the mission, the purpose is nothing short of the Yitaken Eskol Ha'elam, to fix, to repair, to elevate, to inspire, to transform the entire world. This is the mission that the Rebbe gave us. The Rebbe trusted each and every one of us, or entrusted all of us, that we will do our part, Lahavi Li'amesa Mashiach, to bring about messianic transformation in a world that will be healed and made whole, a world that is aching, a world that's in pain, a world that is broken, that will Emerza Hashem become whole and perfect with the coming of Mashiach. Und der Eibishter soll helfen that the energy of Hey Teves, that the energy of the Farbrengen that pulsates and resonates from this Makom Kodesh should transform the world, and bekorev mamish, wir sollen sich sehen zusammen mit unser Rebbe. Amen. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim v'levracha.